Hi, this is Duct Tape Chick 10, and I'm going to show you a tutorial on how to make a flower like this one. To make this flower, you're going to need a stem. I'm using a straw, but you can use a pen or a pencil or something like that. You're going to need an X-Acto knife, a cutting board, scissors, a marker, and duct tape. So you're going to need duct tape for the fringe, duct tape for the petals, and duct tape for the stem. Okay, so for the first step, you're going to need your stem color and your stem, your X-Acto knife, and you're going to have to measure your stem. Mine's about 6 inches long, and you have to cut the stem color, but we messed up, so I already did this. And now you're going to take it and put it upside down and put your stem in it and go like this, if you can see, hopefully, and then roll it so it looks like this. So that's the stem. Okay, so for the next step, you're going to need the color you're going to use for the middle and your X-Acto knife. And I always make this too long, so I'm going to make it 5 inches long, because that's just how I'm going to do it. Alright, so you're going to put it on your cutting board and cut it at the 5 inches. It doesn't have to be perfect, and I'm going to need another 5 inches. So, like this. And you're going to make an offset sheet, and that is when you do this, like, turn it like this. And you go like that, so there's sticky, like, here, if you see what I mean. And I'm going to cut off the extra sticky at the top, because I don't like it at the top. And that's just going to go over there. And so that's that stuff. Okay, so now we have our offset sheet, and mine's like, there's little stuff on the side, so I'm going to cut it off, because I don't like that stuff. And if you duct tape, you probably don't like that either. Alright, so after I got that, I have this, so I'm going to make it fringe, so I have to cut like this. But make sure not to cut like into the sticky, just on the double-sided part. You see where this is going. Okay, so now you're gonna take your stem and the fringe you just made all the way. So you put it on the edge like this and wrap it around. And mine's probably gonna be really thick because I make a lot of fringe. I don't know why. Okay. So like that. That's the center of your flower. So. Okay, so now you're gonna make the petals. So I usually make around 7 petals. So this is my petal color, which is the mustaches. So I'm gonna make 11 inches, but it varies on how big you want your petals to be. And you have to make 2 sheets, or 2 strips, not sheets. Okay, so you're going to have to make an offset sheet again, because otherwise they don't stick very well. So here's my offset sheet. And I'm going to take my scissors because it's probably a lot quicker to do like this. Maybe not, but whatever. Okay, so there's not really any on this side. And then I'm going to trim those with my X-Acto knife. Alright, so you're probably going to need your marker for this step, but make them bigger with the marker so you won't see it. Okay, so I'm going to draw my petals with this marker, but I'm making them a lot bigger than I usually do because I don't want to actually I'm just using them like, they don't have to be exactly the same because mine aren't exactly the same. As you can tell, I'm not a very good drawer, but that's that step. Okay, so now you're going to cut all the petals out with your X-Acto knife. And I recorded this, but it didn't work. So, this is what happened. Alright, so this is the next step. You're going to take your petals that you cut out and put them on your flower. Like, see like that. So it looks like that. And then like that. And press them around like how I'm doing. And that's 4, this is going to be 5. So that's like how it looks, but now I'm going to add leaves. So this is pretty much, yeah. Okay, so my last step is making the leaves. And I usually put blue on there, so this is my stem color. You could probably use a different one, but I don't know why I use like this one. So I'm going to make it like 4.5 inches, just in case I need it. Doesn't matter if my cuts aren't even because I'm gonna fix it. Alright, so make an offset sheet again. And again, I have to cut it. That stuff. If I can get this stupid tape off my scissors. Oh my god, it's hard to cut. These aren't non-stick. Okay, so now I'm gonna trim this. Once again, this is a step that you didn't see because it didn't record, and you saw this part, but you didn't see me cutting them out, which isn't really that difficult. So cut inside the lines. Well, that's the only part that probably should have been in there. Alright, so there's one. There's a little marker on there, but I don't usually draw it, but it's probably easier for you to see. Okay. That's really small. Alright, so now I'm going to put on my leaves. And to make them stay better, I usually do something, but I'll show you that in the next step. So, oops. Here's my flower, and here are the leaves, so I'll show you how to keep them on better. Okay, so to keep the leaves on, I use the scrap that I cut off from the top of my offset sheet. So I'm going to cut it in half. And here's my first leaf. And this makes it stay on a lot better. I'm going to wrap it like this, but don't make it wrap so that you can see it like really. Like, see how I did that? And then I'm going to do this other one if I can pick this up. And do this with this one, and then bend it back, and there's your flower.